My black people, it's all about the unity. They can do whatever, ain't nobody.
We are in a state of emergency. Prejudice. Want to show them about it? Like to hear it? Here it go. Free your mind.
Hey, my brother, you know I had to call you and thank you personally again. I cannot disclose to you how happy I was to meet you in person, Myron. That was just like amazing.
Himself, and you don't realize it. You don't realize it, that God has been in prison. The devil was able to imprison God. So right inside your own self, your God self has been in prison, and you have a false sense of self running rampant inside the temple. This is why, you understand what I'm saying? You have to bring reality temple here on earth. Reality temple here on earth. Because we have to realize the enemy is running rampant inside this temple, and we have to recover.
All the things on paper that say, if you do this, we're going to punish you by incarcerating you, and you break them, and you're dumb enough to get caught, then you're just dumb.
All right. Shout out to Reality's tip on the building. Well, just from us, I got to get him on here, man. You talk about somebody polarizing. Whoa. that brother is, I'll leave that alone. Shout out to the brother, though, Jeff.
To bring out a perfect harmony, Terry Ellis becomes the first of the divas to offer the world her singular sound. And she does just that on song.
I'm not always. I'm so Sister J. I'm so Sister D. And I just wanted to say thank you for all the people who helped to the medical fundraiser for my uncle Taalik. And it has meant so much to us that he would help because without you guys, his life would not be possible and we would not be with him today right now. And I just want to say for all of you that helped and that donated, I would really like to give a big thanks. And I hope I can meet you one day and say thank you in person. I love you guys. And
I trust that feeling. Does anybody have any questions of me before I get out of here? Let's see what you guys are saying. What's up, Soul Sister Rona? Hey, Taalik. I'm the brother that did my Mike Jackson in Tunica, Mississippi. Hey, now. Hello to Terry. Respect. Bless up. Bless up. Bless up.
Come on then. Everybody who is black and interested in black people, let us sit down and find out how we can get together in one direction against one enemy and accomplish this job overnight.
In the year 2019, Black folks continue to go through the change rather than direct the change. A community activist named Taalik Ibn'rad has made an appeal similar to what Sam Cooke was asking for, a change. It's said that the meek shall inherit the earth. We ask when. When will the landlords give the meek a free lease? Mr. Ibn'rad is humbly asking for the state of Mississippi. This is Dusty Basement Studios, and we approve of this message.
And that is Brother Taalik from the Reality Temples on Earth channel. And if you get a chance to subscribe, please do subscribe to his channel. He's a good brother. You know, he's doing good work and he wants to do good constructive things. He has good information to provide. So please do check out his channel if you get a chance.
Welcome to the Reality Temple on Earth. My name is Jeroen, and I would like to say that Angel Snapson isn't a racist at all. He's a good friend.
But you, a lot of your video content to me was very informative. You know, the things you talked about had substance, man. And I first really knew about you because of JT Raleigh 1, Real Nigga News. And you and him got into a conflict with each other. And when I did my website, you were the only brother. And let me stress that. Because when I did that website, blackcommune.net, and I did the video and I asked the Black YouTube community, the so-called Black YouTube community, to give me your videos. Because at the time, a lot of brothers were getting flagged and videos taken down. So I said, you know what? You can put your videos on my website so that the message can still be heard for all to hear. You know, something like, you know, a little I made that website for everyone, but you were the only one that gave me permission to use your videos. And I thought that was very honorable of you. and really a testament to how much you care about the Black community.
In a state of emergency. Want to show about it? Like to hear? Here you go. Freedom.
What, dear?
Because I keeps it real like that. I keep it real.
Alrighty. Let's get this party started. Hey, brother, can you hear me at least?
You're 100.
Okay, all right. Well, this is brother Taalib. As you know, I am second in command to our #1 soul brother, Angel Snup 7. And I just want to vent a little bit. You know, I'm not going to hold y'all up too long this afternoon, but I just want to vent on some things, you know, that's been going on with our platform, and also the reality of the fact that, you know, that when Black people say that, which is going to be really the topic today, as a matter of fact, about the fact that we cannot, you know, separate ourselves from the rest of the other soul Black people in this country, because we are all boxed in as being the same anyway, in the fact that we are from slaves. Okay, we all, as 44 plus million in this country, came from slaves. I want to repeat that again. We all, as dark-skinned, born in America, which is 44 plus million of us, came directly from slaves. Okay, and there is nothing that can negate that fact. There is nothing that can disprove that fact. Okay, and I want to also say this too. This is not to include the other dark-skinned group of people that's living in this country that are considered as immigrants or foreigners, like the ones from the continent of Africa, or the ones from the Caribbean, or any others that are considered dark-skinned and that are of the oppressed. groups around the earth, okay, that are dark skinned. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about us directly, who are dark skinned descendants of slaves born right in this country. Okay. So I just want to make that perfectly clear, as someone would say. But however, we need to understand that we cannot be boxed in. I mean, we got to accept whatever comes along, even if it's us being boxed in with the rest of the 44 million. Because I know there are some of us who like to, distinguish ourselves according to classism, where we got the so-called middle class, we got the rich, and we got the poor among us, okay? Which has been a big problem with us, being able to come together to unite for once and for all as a people in this country, okay? Because first of all, I don't care if you Michael Jordan, Oprah Winfrey, Bill Cosby, as you can see what they done to him. The late Kobe Bryant, Floyd Mayweather, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kanye West, and the list could go on. I don't care if you are any of them individuals. LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Dwayne Wade, Will Smith, I mean, how many people could I keep naming? Michael Jackson, the late Michael Jackson, the late Prince, who else could I keep naming? The Godfather of Soul, James Brown, the Queen of Soul, may they both rest in peace, Aretha Franklin included, I mean, like I say, the list could go on. I don't care who you are of these type of people. You are still going to always be boxed in with the rest of us, who is popularly considered as so-called African Americans or Black Americans or what have you. Okay. But the fact of the matter is that we are all in the same boat. We all came from slavery through descendancy. Okay. We all came from slavery. So when the racists say, oh, all Black people are the same, or all Black people, when one does something crazy, like go out, rob, shoot, kill, rape, molest, and do other things that are considered, as a taboo in society, of course, the rest of us as a group get the heat. Well, and I honestly don't agree with that, but unfortunately, I've come and I'm still wrestling with the situation of coming to the reality that, hey, I must understand and accept that that's just the way it's going to be as long as we're up under this racist in this country. That's the way it's going to be until we can acquire some land for ourselves where we can separate from the races. Then this is what it's going to continue on being. We're going to have to accept that we are, even though as individuals we all may be different, true enough, but we're going to have to accept that this is what it is. I don't care if you move far away from the suburbs, or to even another country, to another state, another city far away to try to get away from other dark-skinned people's soul. You are still going to be classified as that same type of, or put in that same category as being that same nigga. You know, that is you know, stereotypically labeled, whether it's a drug addict, a prostitute, a pimp, a gangbanger, you know, and all that. Even though, like I said, there are many of us among the 44 million that is not like that. But we're gonna have to understand and accept that that's just how we're gonna be boxed in until we get our own land, take control of a state like we've been trying to push to you on this platform for over the last 3 years, or even eventually get our own country all together to where we ain't got to worry about dealing with that stereotype stuff, which leads to racial profiling and all other kind of stuff, you see? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, even though I'm coming, you know, even though it's a struggle, but I'm coming to grips that, hey, I don't want to be around nigga stuff either. I don't want to have to walk out my door every day wondering if I'm gonna get robbed or if I'm gonna get shot, you know, over something stupid, or get caught up in a line of gunshots, bullets flying past my head back and forth in different directions because of nigga stuff, you know, or ending up you know what I'm saying, dead because I glanced and looked at somebody the wrong way, or some crazy stuff like that, you know. No, I don't want to be around that type of stuff. Don't no civilized human being in their right mind want to be around that type of stuff. But the reality is that no matter how we try to separate ourselves physically from that, we're still going to be labeled, okay, as such that. Because we don't have no land. Number one, we don't have no unity. Number two, we don't have no land that we could call our own, where we could be respected as a sovereign, independent people, like the rest of those in the world that are. Okay? So this is what we're going to keep catching when it comes to heat. And we just got to just take the grain with salt until we decide that we want to separate from the races. Now, I want to say this here. I really want to say this here. You know, that at the same time, we have a propensity to judge each other. Okay. And unfortunately, we judge each other more negatively than positively. And of course, that's one reason why I, you know, don't associate myself with a lot of, you know, other soul people, unfortunately, because of that. And we have a lot of, you know, internal, you know, judgmental issues going on among ourselves, because we feel like we, first of all, are better than the next fellow soul person, whether we got more material, whether we got more education, whether we got more you know, women or men that we laying up in the bed with and all that other kind of crap, you know, or unless we, you know, have more material in general. You know what I'm saying? So this is bad, you know, or we judge each other because some of us may have disabilities or may be considered, you know, or may have autism or whatever, or because we, you know what I'm saying, are considered slow, or because we are on drugs, or because we are alcoholics, or because we homeless, or because we got a criminal jail prison record or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and all this other stuff. So we get to the point where we separate ourselves, you know, from those who are considered, you know, in general society as less thans or undesirables, and we don't want nothing to do with them. So this is another problem, you know, that divides us, you know, as a people. And this has been happening more constantly since the civil rights movement, because during segregation, old Jim Crow segregation, we had no other choice but to deal with each other, live amongst each other, tolerate each other. But soon as integration kicked in after the civil rights movement of the 60s, we are, those of us who were able to afford or were, who had obtained some education and were able to afford nice careers, nice paying jobs, moved on quickly, and you haven't seen them return. And that is one reason why the Black community in America is the way it is, because those who have more wealth material financially turned their backs and said to hell with them Negroes, and even to the point where they don't even want to identify nor associate with the Negro, the so-called Negro in America, which is another problem, because they think that they doo-doo smell different when it comes out they anus. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, it's like you know, it's unfortunate that it's that way, but that's just the reality of the situation. And until we stop having that type of thinking, until we overcome that type of thinking, this is what's going to also keep us divided, unfortunately. And this is the reason why when we talk about taking control of a state, we could be able to identify, you know, deal with that more effectively. We could come up with more, you know, situations to put in place to deal with that more effectively, because the position that we're in as a people in this country, we're unable to deal with that effectively, along with dealing with other tiddly bit issues that come along the way of our plight in this country as a people, you see, you know, because we're all scattered all over the place, you know, and we don't want to deal with each other, you know, and like I said before, beginning this live podcast, you know, I understand why a lot of times we as soul people don't want to deal with each other, especially in certain instances. I understand that, because I am still the same way. But at the same time, I realize is that one thing about me is that I realize that we have to unite to take some type of land to where we could carve out a future for ourselves and our future generations, so that you know, we can, you know what I'm saying, be able to effectively deal with that issue of why we don't even want to deal with each other, let alone deal with each other. We don't even want to talk to each other. I run across certain Black people all the time where I live at, They don't even speak. And, you know, it's rubbed off on me, which I could admit, where it gets to the point I don't want to speak, you know, when I see another soul Black person, you know. Oh, did I ever tell y'all I was perfect? You know, but I'm just saying, you know, I just want you to know and understand that that's the reality of what we're dealing with, you know, because we've been so traumatized due to this situation living up under racism for over 400 years. And then also because of the fact that we're living, you know, dealing with the traumatization of how we deal with each other and treat each other negatively in this country, you know. So, I mean, you know, when you put all that together in one, you know, it's difficult when we don't have no land to where we could separate ourselves from the races to where we can actually be able to more effectively deal with this problem, you see. So, I mean, and this is what gets me about these so-called organizations like the Nation of Islam, the so-called Nubian Nation, which I once claimed to belong to, you know, even the Moorish Science Temple of America, when they talk about getting their own land or forming their own government or whatever, you know, but yet this has been going on for about over 100 years now, and nothing in terms as far as separating from the races has ever been really attempted, except for the ancestors who was trying to attempt that, you know, with, you know, creating Black townships, you know, like the Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Rosewood in Florida, you know, and this other township they had in Kansas City, Kansas, a city I once briefly lived in, you know. And so it's like, you know, we have to understand and realize that, you know, the reality of the situation is that most of us who say that we're for separation haven't really physically or tangibly shown that that's what we really stand on. So it's really nothing but lip service, as someone would say, you know, and this is the reason why these organizations constantly keep failing over time, or as time has went on, you know. So this is why we need desperately to take control of the politics of a state, so, and the resources of that state, so we could actually deal with this type of situation and all these issues that is going on among us, you know. And you know, we need to really get to really stop all this in-house fighting, first of all, so that for once in all, we could take control of a state. Then if we want to go back to doing the in-house fighting, the debating and all this other crap, then we could worry about that then. But that's once after we take control of a state, so we could then finally iron these issues out among ourselves, okay? Because like I said, we're not going to effectively be able to do it under the condition that we're living under, you know, far as living under the races, you know. And this is why every other dark-skinned group around the world don't have the problems that we have as sole Black people in America, because they don't live right up under the races like we do. We constantly have been living right up under the races, dealing with the races for over 400 years, going on 500 years. And that got to change sooner or later, or else we may find ourselves, in fact, becoming a complete exterminated people. unfortunately, it don't have to be that way, but well, fortunately, it don't have to be that way, but the reality is that that's the direction that we're, you know, actually headed into. And when we get people on, when we had people, you know, that we know from this platform, you know what I'm saying, like Aaliyah Muhammad, aka Patricia Robinson, or whatever she call herself, Aaliyah Rebecca Muhammad or whatever, you know, who claimed that she wants to unite all the black people and stuff and want to, well, her actions don't demonstrate that, as we could see. Her actions have always been, majority of the time, which comes along with trying to tear down other black people on social media, as those of you who watched her speak against this platform can see, you know, and she's spoken against other platforms personally, which I do know, and directly, you know, and it was nothing but negativity about those other platforms. And this is the reason why, you know, she is not even, you know, wanted amongst those in the community of the Nation of Islam, whether it's Farrakhan, whether it's Eric Muhammad, Temple 15 out of Atlanta, Georgia, or, you know, other groups of the Nation of Islam who don't want nothing to do with her because they know she is a negative cancer. You know, all she does is stirs up disruption, you know. And this is the type of person that our sister Noble, unfortunately, has moved on to place her trust in, just so she could use her platform to try to tear down our platform. You see? Excuse me for a second. Anyway, back at y'all, family. But like I was saying, you know, this is the type of stuff that's been going on, you know. So, like I said, it's crazy because when you really think about it and you think about all the stuff, you know, that's been said, like I said, and all the unnecessary negativity that's been brought against this platform, you know, and then you have those gullible minded people that is willing to listen to that crap, shows where they're at. And this is why us coming from Operation Exodus Mississippi, aka Reality Temple Ministries platform, you know, have decided from this point on that we do not need nobody else on this platform panel. You know, anything I got to say, I don't want nobody else on this platform panel, especially if they don't, you know, share our same common ideals, you know. And it's not because they believe in a religion or because they believe in so-called Afrocentricity, or because they believe in Egyptology, or because they believe in Islam, or because they believe in Christianity, or, you know, or because they're Buddhist, or because they're Hebrew Israelite or whatever. No, it ain't got nothing to do with that. We never told you to leave your beliefs alone. All we said is that when you come on this platform, we're not trying to discuss your beliefs. We're trying to discuss how we're going to liberate a people from this over 400-year oppression that we've suffered in this country. That's all this platform has been about, and that's all it will remain about. Okay. But when you get these people on here bringing these other ideals that has really no effect or impact on changing our condition for once and for all as a people in this country, then we don't need them on this platform speaking. You know, and you know, I honestly, you know, and it's not because I hate these people, which I don't. It's not because, you know, it's not even because I disagree with what they're saying. All I'm saying is that what we don't agree with, they don't have the respect enough to keep it away from this platform whenever we do allow them to come on this platform. Okay. So, like I said, I speak for myself. I've decided not to have nobody on this platform, you know, that want to mix their foreign ideals with the ideal of us coming together and coming up out this enslaved condition that we're in as a people. You know, and that we need to understand and realize that, you know, because right now, our freedom and liberation as a people is more important than, you know, Pan-Africanism, religion, and all this other stuff that has not gotten us free for over the past 100 years coming up out of slavery. Okay. It hasn't stopped us from being racially profiled. It hasn't stopped us from being discriminated when it comes to housing, jobs. You know, it hasn't stopped us from being mass incarcerated as a people. It hasn't stopped us from being, you know, wrongfully and unjustly incarcerated as a people. It hasn't stopped us from being, you know, wrongfully and unjustly put on death row throughout this country. It hasn't stopped us from catching a bullet from one of these racist pig cops. You see what I'm saying? It hasn't you know, kept us from being killed by one of these racist pig cops like George Floyd, like Michael Brown, like Austin Sterling, you know, like Eric Garner, like Sandra Bland, and the list goes on. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't stopped that. You know, it hasn't stopped us from being you know, lynched. It hasn't stopped us from being you know, forced to deal with this stereotypical stuff of how so low we are as a people, being at the bottom pole of every other, you know what I'm saying, group of people in this country. It hasn't stopped none of that. Okay. But once we could take control of a state and carve out a future for ourselves and our future generations that will finally dictate us being the true free people, then, you know, we don't need none of that extra other added stuff on any panel when it comes to this platform. And it's just that simple. And to be honest with you, you know, I'm glad that those who are no longer with this platform have moved on.
Yes.
Those who don't come on, those who no longer, you know what I'm saying, that don't speak on this platform have moved on. Because we don't have time for that. We don't have time for that craziness. You know, we really don't. Our people is in a bad situation right now where we are facing extermination every day in this country. We're taking for granted or what these folks can actually do to us at any given time or right opportunity of time. which we've been warning you about for the past, several few years, from this platform. So, like I said before, we need to understand that, and we need to realize that it's no time for games right now. Every time I look up, and I want to speak on this because this is the stuff that once we take control of a state, we could deal with. And this is why I want to quickly address this, as far as the black on black killings going on, the constant violence that keeps increasing and that seems to never will stop among us as so black people in this country. You got young 19-year-old, 18-year-old, 17-year-old, 20-year-olds dying, at the hands of each other in our communities, it's getting to the point even the younger generation is starting to get tired of it. I was looking at something on the internet yesterday in my hometown of Detroit, Michigan, where a 19-year-old got murdered at a gas station. Okay, and his sister was on the news talking about how the previous year, or I guess not too long ago, how she just lost another brother to the same type of violence. Now, this is the second brother she lost. And now she's saying that we need to stop. We need to just cut this senseless violence out, So this is one reason why we want to take control of a state. I mean, along with other, to be able to effectively, like I say, deal with other issues, because right now it's too much going on with us for us to be on social media talking about unnecessary stuff, debating, being comfortable in our oppression. We find all kind of excuses in many ways to want to be comfortable in our oppression, And then we got some of those of us to say, well, it's depressing all the time talking about what's really going on with us. Well, it's depressing all the time when we want to debate and have frivolous, stupid debates and try to tear each other down on social media. That's depressing too. Okay. So, I mean, like I said before, you know what I'm saying? We need to understand and realize this, and we need to stop playing this game, Like this is some kind of game to be playing. This is not no game to be playing. This is serious business. We need to stop this. We need to stop doing all this crazy stuff to each other, because it's not making no sense. You find all kind of excuses, you know what I'm saying, to want to, just tear each other down. For what? I mean, we already hated by everybody else in this nation as well as around the world. So, I mean, how much more hate can we keep enduring? Especially even when it comes from amongst each other. If you don't like a person, just leave them alone. Don't have nothing to do with them. Okay? I mean, it's no more simpler than that. Unless they done killed you or directly tried to harm you or your family or something like that, just leave them alone. Just leave them alone, period. Unless they've tried to harm you in any kind of way, like I said, harm you or your family or whatever the case may be, just leave them alone. I mean, all this self-hatred amongst each other, And then we wonder why No one else wants nothing to do with us, nor even respect us, and why they hate us, you know, because of all this crap that we doing to each other. You know what I'm saying? What was that comment there, brother? I can't clearly see with my eyes, cause my eyes is blurry. What was that comment that brother was saying that you just put up there?
Trap TV?
Huh?
Trap TV? Who is it?
Okay. Yeah, what is he saying?
Oh, he's adding to what you talking
Because I
about.
can't.
He's saying, not to mention, we headed towards another recession.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's just the reality of it.
Twin is saying another shutdown will happen. Store up on food and water.
Yes, sir. I mean, see, we dealing with all this, right? We dealing with all this crap, this kind of crap, you know? And I mean, this is what we need to be worried about. You know what I'm saying? This is what we need to be worried about dealing with. You know, because this is not no game, man. We are in a serious situation right now. You know, we got these even these so-called white supremacist races, you know, out here trying to set up paramilitary camps to prepare for so-called race war. They just busted one group in my home state of Michigan who's trying to set up a paramilitary camp. And now they're being they're going to be indicted. They're indicted right now. The feds is on top of it, but they set up paramilitary camps. You know what I'm saying? You know, trying to set up a paramilitary camp, and who knows how many of them they've already set up. So you know, and the fact of it is that, you know, they getting crazy and crazier. You know what I'm saying? According to some, you know, who may say because their population in this country is dropping, as far as the Caucasian is concerned, which I don't know about all that, but I do know that they're getting crazier. And they're getting desperate. And you know what I'm saying? They're you know what I'm saying? they trying to come at us directly any kind of way they can. Even if it's to the point where they coming through our communities, busting caps. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody said, putting on them dark masses, them dark costume masses, like my uncle was telling me about, coming in black neighborhoods, shooting down black people and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? We don't, you know, we so internally fighting amongst each other, we not even taking a look at that, you know. That when you see somebody getting shot or killed in our neighborhoods, you know, is by a white person that's disguising themselves as a black person. See, we not even thinking about all that. You know, and then they ride off in the sunset, and like somebody say, the next thing you know, well, they just write it off as another nigga killing another nigga. You know, so what? You know, that type of situation. I mean, this is the type of stuff that's going on with us. You know, we not even taking notice of, because we so busy on social media with all this in-house fighting and all this other crazy stuff going on amongst us. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it's just really crazy. You know, we not even taking notice of the fact that, you know, because of the political climate situation in this country with the racists fighting amongst themselves in Washington, you know, how this could lead to an all-out catastrophe in this country. And, you know, so black people won't even be prepared for that. You see? So, I mean, it's all kind of stuff that we taken for granted. Just like we took for granted prior to when we warned you about things like this to come before that COVID situation, you know, came through. and you see how things got, you know, crazy. You see what I'm saying? And just imagine it when something else, a pandemic or something else, like, or a situation like my man was just saying about the recession comes through. And it's just even more times worse than the last recession and this pandemic that we just went through, you know, and still going through. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, you know, we got to understand that we are in a dire situation as a people, you know, and that we don't really got time to be concerned about all these other things, not even about other people's struggle, because other people don't give a damn about our struggle, whether it be the Hispanics, whether it be the Africans, whether it be the West Indians or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They don't give a damn about our struggles like that, you know? They really don't. You know, they don't care. Especially the ones that come from other countries. They don't care about that. They here to get what they can out of America, and that's that. And even if they got to be able to stay here in America long enough, which the stipulation to be, which would be to help the racists keep their foot on our necks. You see what I'm saying? See, we not even taking notice of that because we so much caught up in this in-house fighting against each other. You know what I'm saying? We not even taking notice of that. You know, so like I said before, I mean, you know, we got to understand that we are up against a real serious situation. We got to really understand that we're up against a real serious situation, whether we want to accept it or not. You know, it's our choice, but that is just the reality. Concretely, that's just the reality. And if we can't understand that much, then maybe we need to be exterminated. You know, because I'm really tired of people talking about what the racists is doing and we ain't doing nothing about it, but running our mouth, especially on social media, talking about nothing, threatening each other, disrespecting each other, and all this crazy stuff. You know, getting emotional because you don't agree with what somebody is saying or whatever, and then turning it into a whole worse situation than what it was. You know, that's why we don't have time for even having people on our platform that's gonna bring that type of mentality to our platform. So if they don't want to be a part of our platform, that's good riddance as far as I'm concerned. Good rubbish and riddance. I could less care. They could stay away from this platform for eternity. We don't want you here anyway, because you showed and demonstrated with that type of mentality that you can't be trusted, you know? And another thing I want to address too quickly is that you know, I didn't see it because, you know, like I said, I don't even go. I'm not even interested in trying to hear what our naysayers or the opposition to this platform got to say. You know, because it's like they say about everything else that's more important, like the issues that we need to really deal with as a people. Where I say what they talking about in opposition to this platform is depressing too. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just want to just mention though that from my understanding, Aaliyah Rebecca Muhammad, aka Patricia Robinson, said something about me not being nothing, and that she met me, and I did speak on that briefly before, that she's the reason I came here to Nebraska, and that I am mentally ill and retarded and illiterate and all that. Well, from my understanding, she was in a mental institution.
She was. Is that what she told me?
Yeah.
At 27,
So
26, 27.
right. So the kettle can't call the black pot, right? Or how they say that the black pot can't call the kettle.
Yeah, the
However
pot
that
can't
go.
call, the pot can't
Yeah, the
call
pot.
the kettle black.
Right. The pot can't call the kettle black. Exactly. Yeah. So who is she? She was in a mental institution, and she's a welfare recipient.
Right.
Right.
That's
She don't even know me like that to even make such comments like that, then turn around and lie and say that she knew my family, when she knows nothing about my family. And I could get people, if I really want to push that issue, which I don't really have the time and energy for, because like I said, this platform is about us working on liberating our people for once and for all from this over 400-year-old oppressor. Right. But like I said, if I want to press the issue, I could bring actual relatives on here and debunk her claims, period, immediately. Just like Taalik was able to bring a relative on the platform during an interview recently to debunk her claims about her knowing his family. You see what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
So, you know, like I said before, you know, and it's sad and pitiful, because if I was to bring my family on here to debunk her claims, it could be nothing that she could say, and she wouldn't be able to say nothing. And also too, it's a possibility, if you don't mind me discussing it, brother.
This your show.
Okay. About you know, her daughters from Cincinnati coming on the platform, you know, speaking out on her hypocrisy.
Her daughters from Cincinnati.
Who is that, brother?
One of the brothers in the chat room, Z-Man. You just keep
Oh,
doing your
okay.
thing.
Okay.
What's up, brothers?
Okay, but anyway,
What's going on,
yeah, like I said,
hey, how you doing?
I can't. Yes, we going in and out now. Okay, but anyway, like I said, you know, it's just crazy. You know that you know, she's on that type of she's on that type of ish, you know, and like I said, we bring our daughters from Cincinnati on this platform. That'll debunk everything.
No doubt.
That she talking about. Can you hear me, brother?
Yes, sir. You fine.
Okay. But Lord, okay. But anyway, y'all seen I was going out. But anyway, yeah, we could debunk her more of her bull crap once we could get one of them daughters from Cincinnati on this platform, you know, to you know, negate her lies.
Well, it look like when you came on, Z-Man, he started having technical problems.
Uh-oh, I hope I ain't lagging up the stream. I'll pop out real quick, but
okay.
You hear me, brother? You hear me, brother Angel?
Yeah.
Oh man, nice to finally talk to you, man.
Yes, sir.
Dang, man. I've been watching your channel for so long, man. So long, since I was in high school.
Okay, back at you, family. It was a little technical difficulties going on.
Yeah.
But anyway, this brother here on the platform, he just popped up on the platform. You know, before I get tongue-tied, would you like to say anything, brother, before we close this out?
Oh yeah, brother. Yes,
Are
sir.
you there, brother?
Nice to meet you as well, brother. Yes, sir. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir. Yeah,
Okay,
man.
I would wonder if the other brother, since he came on here, what he would like to have to say.
Oh yeah. I just wanted to spread awareness because you know, this whole situation that we're going through right now with COVID is pretty funny.
You going in and out, brother.
I'm going in and out, you say?
You're fine
Yeah.
on our end. We hear you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to say, man, I don't know if y'all seen the clip, but the people, one of the people that, you know, work close up in the health department, you know, the government officials, they actually came out and said they're marking the deaths, anybody that dies, anybody that just died of natural causes, they're marking them all down as COVID deaths, so the hospitals can make more money.
Wow.
Just it didn't even matter if you died from you know, old age, a cold, a flu, a heart disease, cancer, whatever the case may be. They marking them down as COVID deaths. So now I'm confused. And let me say, I want to say I'm confused because you see now they saying a whole bunch of things about the vaccine. They tell us go get the vaccine. Then they tell us if you got the vaccine, you're more prominent to give somebody else COVID if you're vaccinated. So how do you brothers feel about that?
Well, see, this is the thing, brother. This is what I'm talking about. You know, this comes right along with what I'm talking about. You know, it's how these people are using how these people are using situations like the pandemic. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
To further oppress us. You see what I'm saying? How they're using
the whole pandemic
these situations. Yeah. And this is why we say that any given situation, when it comes to these peckerwoods directly concerning us as sole people, that they could use the situation like the pandemic or similar to the pandemic to really do what they as far as them having their way with us. You see what I'm saying? Just like when the Nazi Germans came knocking at the doors of the Jews at that time in Germany and hauled them all off and put them, you know, on buses and took them to them concentration camps. Well, they got enough concentration camps here in America to where they could do that to us as soul people.
That's right.
Evidence has been shown. You know what I'm saying? But our people still want to not accept that and take that for granted. Like that's.
Uh-oh. You still with us, brother Taalib?
Oh, I'm here. He's having technical difficulty.
Oh yeah, I hear you, brother Angel. Oh
yeah,
Pyramid.
He's
made
having
a great point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Pyramid made a great point. He said, "All lies. They are chipping y'all folks." Absolutely, man. I believe it. I think they're trying to.
Okay, back at y'all. You know, yeah, it was some difficulties. Unfortunately.
Oh no, you fine.
Unfortunately, technical difficulties. Unfortunately, but anyway, like I was saying, see, this is the thing. Like I was saying about what them Nazi Germans did to the Jews. These Peckerwoods here in America could do the same thing to us. And they got more resources and power right now at this point to where they can just kill us all off. But when you get these, you know, theorists from the pro-black conscious community, these spiritualists, religious fanatics from the pro-black conscious community trying to debunk that, well then they not able to debunk these police killing us off in these streets across America. They need to just shut the hell up. You see what I'm saying?
I agree.
Or with the fact that, you know what I'm saying, you know, talking about, well, that's why we having more, but they can't stop us from having more babies. Like I said before on another panel recently, they could stop that too.
That's right.
Right.
I mean, go ahead, brother.
Oh no, that's another huge major issue in the black community as well. Over there in China, you know, you can only have a certain amount of kids.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you can't financially support them. You got 5, 10 people. Some people in this world got 5, 10, 15 damn kids. Ain't even making $100,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, half of them, the fathers aren't there in the home. The fathers aren't there to raise them. They out there running wild. They out there running livid, as Brother Angel would say. But you know, and another thing, one people got to look at as well, and I think y'all touched on this before in a previous podcast, is out of everybody, I think this pandemic was targeted towards black folks because we're already dealing with so many issues in the community, in the black community, or what people like to say, that's right, the people perceive as the black community. You know, we already got a problem with drugs, a problem with police brutality, a problem with obesity. Obesity is up. Health rates is up. You know, we got a bunch of large different problems in the community already. Murder rates up there, you know, in Chicago, they out there killing each other left and right. And you know, we got some of that craziness going on down here for Atlanta as well. But you know, this was targeted, man. I think this pandemic was specifically targeted to further, I guess, further put black people to, you know, back at the bottom of the list because they seen us rising up. They seen too many of us with businesses. They seen too many of us getting rich out there, moving out there in the hills. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, hold on now, we gotta stop these blackies. You know what I'm saying? We can't have them out here just running wild and, you know, doing what they want. So this was really a plan to, you know, I guess put us in our place, or at least try to, because they ain't do nothing to us.
And see, what people take for granted is that's one reason why they came out with the crack. And we see how that done us, you know.
Yeah, that was bad. We barely survived that era.
Exactly.
Appreciate the comments, soul brother.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you know. Yeah, so I mean, this is what I'm talking about. You know, we get on here, we not even talking about that no more. We talking about you know, who on welfare and who ain't on welfare. How come black men ain't got jobs, and how come they got criminal record? Because we women got jobs, and this is why we don't need black men and all this other craziness. You know what I'm saying? Well, we can't do without each other. That's just the bottom line.
Right. Absolutely.
That's just the bottom line, because we all on the same slave ship, like somebody say. You know, so we can't do without each other.
Absolutely.
You know, and all, yeah. You know,
Yeah,
and all
man.
this craziness.
Yeah, we can't.
You
We
know,
can't. We
and
can't prosper.
go
We
ahead.
can't work together without each other. And you know, I think that's the biggest issue now. You know, people are, you know, they're trying to oppress. People are black people especially are really oppressive towards working with other people. You know, everything has to be black owned. You know, or it has to be a person of color in general. You know, that's the message they want to, you know, try to push. But what we don't understand is we got too many problems in our own community to even be acting like that. You know, we got to get our own shit together first before we start being oppressive like that. Because times have changed. It's not as bad as it was in the 60s and the 70s and the 50s. You know, times have changed. There's still a lot of racism. There's still a lot of prejudiced people out here in this world. Don't get me wrong. I've went through my fair share, but it is a lot more livable and a hell of a lot more. I guarantee you, anybody that was born in the 1950s and the 40s and 60s would definitely like to be born in my time. I was born in '97. Would definitely like would change places instantly.
Baby, for real. 97. I was going to the crazy house in 97. You was being born, I was born in the crazy house. Go ahead, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off like that.
Nah, you fine, Angel, brother. I just came here to get the good word and hear the word from you, man. I've been watching you for so long, man. It's finally nice to come in here and talk to you, man. I can't believe I've been watching you since I was 18. I think I was a fresh, a sophomore in high school. I don't know how I found your channel, but
yeah,
I know you lost a lot of them, over 100 terminated. Over 100 terminated channels.
Yeah, you've been through the cycle.
Yes, sir. I still manage to find you whenever I see you on my feed. I wake up and I get on YouTube and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not seeing somebody's videos, but I never forget. Angel snubbed up 7.
Yes,
Yes,
hey,
sir.
I want to say this here. Speaking on the COVID thing, what makes you want to question? Okay, now white folks and others always get on airplanes and go, you know, all over the world all the time, every day, right? Now this COVID is supposed to start in China, right? Okay, now how the hell the black community is so infested with COVID and we don't go no damn way? The only way we can get it is a brief moment in time when we have to go, you know, to their stores or something. You know, matter of fact, a lot of us, even if we go to Walmart, like the Walmart where I live at, the majority of people that go there is us. The managers is us. It's not, you know, so how the hell did this disease just get into our community the way it done? And we don't go nowhere.
Woo!
You have to think
That's
about
a good
that.
one, Angel.
Some of us have never, like me, I was in my little hometown all my life, from 9 years old to 18. I never went nowhere, right there in that little spot. And I lived in a little town right across the river from St. Louis, Missouri. St. Louis, Missouri is about 5 miles from where I live. And I always wanted to go see the arch. I was grown. I was almost an adult by the time I had an opportunity to go see the arch. And many of us are like that in these small towns, even in these cities. We don't go nowhere. Because to go, in order to travel, you have to have money.
Right.
Money to blow. And we don't have money to blow like that. That's why when Michael Jackson or some of our big celebrities go on a concert, it's a bunch of white folks and other people. we don't have the money to be blowing on those tickets like that. We don't have extra money. These other people have throwaway money. And that's why you see them. How the hell we don't go nowhere and we filled up with this damn COVID garden? Have to, I mean, okay, the wind blowing and all like that, whatever. But to my knowledge, it ain't about the wind blowing. It's about some kind of direct exposure. Because if it's about the wind blowing, I mean, what the hell is a mask gonna do for it? Mask is not gonna help you if it's just being spread by the wind. You have to be in some kind of contact with somebody that's carrying this crap. We're not around white people like that for our communities to be infested with this virus. How the hell we get it? That's a question. That's a question. It's a valid question. And again, it goes back to our mindset that these diseases are purposely given to us, going all the way back to what's that? The Tuskegee experiment, and they gave our people sexual transmitted diseases on purpose.
Wow.
I mean, we got to bring that up. And a lot of brothers and sisters, even though a lot of us are supposed to be getting the COVID and die, we still refuse to get that damn vaccine. Because we shouldn't have it to begin with. And see, the thing about this vaccine also is it might help you. It might help you in the short term, but we don't know the long-term effects. These people might be looking like monsters in the next 10 years. We don't know what not for real. We don't know what they might be looking like, or what might happen in the next 10 years. Because you're putting chemicals, you are allowing viruses and other chemicals and elements into your system that you and I don't know nothing about. See, this is why. Look, this is why it was so important for us to support something like the Mississippi campaign. And now the Mississippi campaign idea is about 4 years old now. Now during 4 years, had we acted upon the Mississippi campaign, we might not be actually controlling the state, which I think we probably would be so damn close to be pathetic. But see, if you take control of that state, you also take control. Every state has its own laboratories and labs. So now we have access. We have access to laboratories where we can bring in our people who know about this stuff from all over the country, bring them to Mississippi, and they can develop our own vaccine. You don't have to worry about it. And we know what's going in it. And we trust our people because they are us. But since we don't control the damn thing, and the only thing we want to do is get on the corner and try to sell a red, black, and green pair of damn tennis shoes, that's the only thing we want to do. What the hell is that going to do for us? It's not going to do nothing for us. Now here we got Mr. Pedro.
Wow.
Here we got Mr. Pedro Funk. Now Pedro, now you know damn well you've been spending all your time with those women over there, holding their hand, crying with them. Now it's over here. Pedro, see, you know damn well we got it going on over here. Why do you supposed to be tripping? A lot of those people over there, I guess because they feel sorry for those women and they crying and emotional or whatever. Yeah, but they out of line. They crossed the line. They all into the emotion. That's not going, crying and whimpering, it's not going to get us anywhere. We need to be strong in 2021. All that crying and whimpering, oh, you hurt my feelings. Come on. Sir. We got to be a fighter now. I can't do it no more. All that crying, you hurt my feelings. If you hurt my feelings right now, let me cry and I'm coming back and keep moving. We have to be strong.
Yes, sir.
We are at war. We're on the battlefield. You don't want nobody crying and whimpering on the battlefield with you. They'll get you killed.
Right.
Ask any soldier who actually experienced war. They don't want nobody, oh man, I miss my mama. But bitch, you better get the, they'll blow your brains out right there. Because people like that will get you killed. I don't have time for it. All that emotional stuff. I want to be happy. La-di-da, la-di-dee, la-di-da, la-da. Look at this chat room. Now, look at this chat room. For us, this is Saturday in the middle of the afternoon. If it wasn't for that beef, we wouldn't have the chat room that we have, the people that's listening right now. Wouldn't have it. The only thing they done was make us stronger. Because if you're serious about changing your condition, serious about putting an end to this once and for all, you got to come here. Nobody else has the program. Nobody else has the vision. Nobody else has the creativity. Nobody has a purpose or a goal. Nobody. None of them suckers. So it's good.
Yes, sir.
It's good that we weed out the weak. Tired of it. Carrying on here, crying every day. And all that cussing. You ain't gonna bust a grape, lady. Talk about your ding-a-ling is little. How the hell is talking about your ding-a-ling is little is gonna change your condition? Get us out of this situation. Or change the men that you're talking about. That's not gonna do nothing for them. Because my ding-a-ling. Hell, a lot of us got little ding-a-ling. And we also got 10 children. It stopped us from having 10 children. You know, our priorities is all messed up. Our thinking is all messed up. And they think they're very, very smart. They think they're very smart. So look. Let me show my face. Let me show my face. Come on, count. Now look. The Pan-Africanism. I think somebody else is trying to join. Let me see. Only the strong. Y'all want us to give only the strong see what only the strong got to say? I don't know who only the strong is.
Go ahead. Give him some airtime, Angel.
You want us to give him some airtime?
Give him some airtime.
Okay. I'm gonna bring you on only the strong after I finish saying what I gotta say. I got some notes I took down while Taalib was talking. And I'll bring you on because I have no idea who the hell you are. Show your face. Show your face, I'll bring you on right now. Otherwise, keep your happy, strong ass right there in the chat room and wait your turn. Did I hurt your feelings? Show your face, I'll bring you on right now. I'll bring you on after us men, us adults, finish our talk. We hurt your feelings. If we hurt your feelings, I can guide you to where they cry and whimper.
Sister Karen and Port.
Yeah, we can take you over there, and they'll hold your hand and kiss your little knee. I was just over there with Angel, and he hurt my feelings. Yeah, he always hurt our feelings. Feelings. Angel Snap never hurt my feelings. Look.
Pyramid of Soul, brother. Send him a link.
Hey, Z-Man.
Send him a link to Sister Nova 10.
Yeah. Z-Man, you know, over the years, I done hurt a lot of people's feelings.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people's feelings. You ain't the first one.
Yes, sir.
I've got all kinds of death threats, all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna kick your ass. Hell, even Marie said he gonna kick my ass since 2013. Because I talk about Minister Farrakhan.
Oh man.
I like Maurice.
Yeah, you hurt my feelings too. When I was a young guy, when I used to watch the videos and I was young, I was like, I don't know if Angel should have said that, man. But when I went back and I thought about it, I was like, you know what? He was right. Sometimes the truth hurts.
Yeah. Z-Master, I hurt his feelings too, Taalib.
Oh. Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to hear Angel talk like that no more. I turned the video off, came back the next week and started watching. I took a whole week off and watched. I was like, you know what? What he said was true.
That's all you gotta do. Go somewhere and cry a little bit. I mean, it's all good. I cried too. I'm not gonna lie to you. Taalib might hurt my feelings now and then. I'm like, forget you, and I'm gone. Because a lot of stuff Taalib already brought to my attention, but I didn't want I'm in denial. My feelings got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, truth hurts. Reality hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts.
And it's only our fault because, when I was younger, my parents told me some people's gonna say things that you don't like.
Yeah.
And you got to deal with it, but you don't deal with it physically. You know what I'm saying? You get yourself wherever you go, whether you need to go in the bathroom or in the closet or something, and you get yourself together. And that sometimes if you just sit back and listen to what somebody said, instead of getting emotional and actually think about what he said, sometimes it may have some truthfulness to it. Now, if it's just some dumb stuff that somebody's saying, trying to trash talk you, then you're supposed to let it go one ear and not the other. You ain't supposed to let nothing negative affect you at all. And see, that's where this generation, my generation, falls short at. Because now the first thing when somebody says something to them, the first thing they want to do is get physical. And they don't understand, nowadays in altercations, people don't fight no more like they used to.
No.
In my day and age, and I was growing up, when I was 6, 7, 8, I used to see people, we used to fist fight. We used to fist fight. We used to throw hands, but they don't do that no more. I was around maybe, I was 13 or 14, and I realized people start shooting. People don't fight no more. They start shooting. They will shoot you. Kids from the Angels, just the other day, guy, it was a out there in California, guy out there got shot over a pair of shoes. He was backing up, and the young guy that shot him was only 16. And here is the guy got 8 guys behind him, and he got a gun. And he shot the black brother. And the guys, the black brother's not fighting him. He's walking. He's backpedaling. You know what I'm saying? It's 8-1, and they have a gun. Right. And they shot him. So whether the brother was in the right or wrong or not, it's just puzzling to me because I got jumped before. I've been jumped before. I've been in situations where guns was pulled on me. Thank God I'm still here to be able to tell those stories.
Yes, sir.
But this new generation is terrible, man. And it's only going to get worse because now you can't even, going back to what you were saying about the feelings, we can't even get on here and talk about stuff like this. People have a whole hour video saying, "Oh, Brother Angel said so and so," and you know what I'm saying? They'll sit down and have a whole hissy fit and try to get you canceled, try to get you to lose your damn job, try to get all your financial, you know what I'm saying, all your stuff taken away from you and stuff. And I'm like, man, that's just too much, man. Back in my day, when I was growing up, when I was in school or outside on the streets, if you had a problem, if it got to a point, we fought it out or we left it alone.
Right.
So the message I want to give to the youth, everybody, man, just let that stuff go in one ear out the other.
Uh-huh.
It ain't worth losing your life over, and it ain't worth doing any criminal or jail time over. I don't think y'all want to be up in that prison cell with them boys, with them big boys. So I'll let Angel talk about that. We already know. I think we already know what happened up in there, and I don't want no parts of that.
That's true. That.
Yes, sir.
So I want to make very, very clear. I want to make very, very clear that I have nothing. I mean, you have the right to believe what you want to believe. I never tell people you don't have to be a Pan-African. I never tell people you don't have you shouldn't believe in Jesus. I never tell people you don't have to believe in Allah. You have the right to believe and act upon what you understand. I cannot, or I should not expect you to understand or comprehend from where I'm coming from. If you feel as though you need a wheelchair, use the wheelchair. I don't need it. If you feel you need a crutch, use the crutch. I don't need it. If you feel you're African, that's good for you. I am not an African. My understanding and my comprehension does not conclude I'm some kind of African. But if that's where you at, so be it. I've been there, done that. I was an African when Roots came out. They said, oh, y'all came from Africa. And so to my understanding at that time, I was African. But now that I get all the information to put it all together, I come up with a different conclusion. So I cannot be that. So it's not the ideology. It's not the belief. The problem is we have befriended a group of people that have no content of character. They have no scruples. They are self-righteous. They're arrogant. They're nasty. They have ill intentions. They're just nasty, hypocritical human beings. And I'm not going to blame Christians because I know good Christians. I'm not going to blame the Pan-African because I know good Pan-African. I'm not going to blame the Kemetic nation. I know good people who are Kemetic. Our problem is we had a bunch of scum in here that represent these ideologies, and they was full of shit. They don't believe in nothing. They don't believe in nothing. And so now they are purged because they make us look weak. Every time you turn around, you got to argue with somebody. Every time you turn around, somebody crying and whimpering. I got to say, I got to tell them, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do. The hell with you. Take your crying, whimpering, bonbon eating ass over to Sister Nova Town. Or that Pan-African guy in Hollywood. He want to hear you cry and whimper. That piece of garbage, the Lost Boy, what was it? What was that avatar I was telling y'all about? I told him to wait in the chat room. He's gone. He just wanted to bring some silliness, that's all. See, put him to the test.
Oh, he's just a troll.
Yeah, just a troll. He couldn't even wait for his turn because he's so in a hurry to come here and, say some garbage. But I made him wait. But see, people like that, they can't wait. They have no patience. Let me see. I think the thing don't return. Let me see. James Shaba. You gonna wait too. I'll bring James on. If you show your face, I'll bring you on right now, James. James Shaba. After that, I'm gonna finish talking and saying what I have to say. And then I'll let you come on here and say your nonsense and whatever. We still have about 45 minutes left, something like that. But I want to say this. So we don't have anything against the ideology or the belief, because that's your right. You can do that. But a lot of these individuals They're whack. They're pathetic, pitiful human beings. James Shaba said that his camera is broken. Yeah, okay, well, you wait. Now you do know that the chances of his camera broke, you know, that's that the probability is real low. It's real low. And I hate liars. I do. I hate liars.
You pulling your leg, ain't you?
Yeah, pulling my leg. Now I've had all kinds of cameras, cell phones, and that's never been one of my problems. My camera don't work. Yeah, right. Okay. Well, you be patient and wait, and we'll give you your 5 minutes of fame. I want to say this. Now, I don't see, Sister Nova knows what Operation Exodus Mississippi is. She's explained it. And she has even explained it to her fat, piggly ass friend. They don't get it. They don't get it. And Sister Nova explained it to her, and her piggly ass friend just don't get it. You have people who suffer from autism, and some of them are very, very smart. They understand complex things. But when it comes to the simple, they what are you talking? They don't get it. That's the problem with all these smart asses on social media. They can put all these screenshots and have all this information and got all this scholarship, but when it comes to simple things, it blows them away. What are you talking about? Now there's a brother, and I'm still waiting on your review, Brother Taalib. Brother Taalib got the book. This brother named Charles Blow, and basically he wrote a book, basically saying the same type of thing that we're saying in regards to Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign. Charles Blow.
Yeah.
And it's very simple. It's very simple. The only thing you're going to do, we're not trying to build a damn nation. If it turns into a nation later in the future when we're dead and gone, that's fine. The only thing we want to do is take the political system and take control of it so that we can benefit us for a change. And we want to be able to take the resources that taking control of that state offers so that we can benefit ourselves. Use our creativity, use our talents to take a poor, poverty-stricken state and flip it all the way around and make it beneficial to us and make it a powerful, a sanctuary state, a safe haven for us. Now, Dingbat said that we want to, there go my brother. A Dingbat said,
yes, sir,
that we want to make it a sanctuary state so that we can recruit criminals. We did not say that. We said if you have a problem somewhere else in the country, if you can make it to Mississippi, we're going to help you get a fair chance at whatever they're doing, because we don't have to extradite you back to wherever you come from. We did not say we was harboring criminals. So that's a damn lie. Who wants a criminal? I don't want no criminal element around me, whether it's black or white, around us. We're not harboring no damn criminals. That's what we said. It's a safe haven and a sanctuary, the same thing like those immigrants that was coming to the United States, Atlanta, and some of those other cities said, we are going to become sanctuary states. We don't give a damn about what Donald Trump talking about, we're going to let the immigrants come to our cities and we're going to protect them. And guess what? Donald Trump, the federal government didn't do a damn thing. And all those immigrants start coming across the border, and those cities protected the immigrants. So why can't we take control of a state and we protect the once called Negro, the black people, Americans, the soul brothers and sisters in this country, the same way that these cities protected these immigrants that come across the border? Why we can't do the same thing with ourselves? That's what we're saying. And so look, y'all was talking about earlier, I think it was Brother Taalib, and you too, my brother, AZ, y'all was talking about in your conversation about how these people are coming into our communities, killing us, dressing up and looking like black men or women, and, you know, murdering us, right? Now, you do know. Now, I was on the internet, and you do know, and you can probably look it up yourself. They now have realistic masks that look human. I ain't talking about no cheap, go to the dime store, Halloween mask. I ain't talking about no stuff like that. They have some masks that you can put over your head and make you look like any other race. Look like any other race. Look like it look real. Have any of y'all seen those masks? You can look it up.
Yep.
These are not Halloween masks. These are flesh-looking. They got the hair. And it don't make no difference if you male or female. On the ad that I saw, it was a female, but she had this mask like she was a man. And she lifted it up, it was a female. Lifted up, this white man was black. Lifted up, this black man was white. That's the kind of technology and mask they have now. It reminds you of some of that stuff that comes from that Get Smart, James Bond type of stuff. They got that now. So who's to say a bunch of white people, because they can afford it, they can get those masks, come in the black community as black men and wear a red bandana to I'm a Crip and I'm a Blood, and just go around shooting folk, and they blame it all on the Crips and the Blood. See, this is the type of situation that we're in. But if we had a Mississippi FBI, they could go in and investigate for us. Because they have the technology in order to sort all this out. And we can find out, oh, those people weren't even real. But we have, right now, we have nothing. We have nothing to stop us, to help us. And y'all also was talking about the current condition that we're in. There's a truck driver shortage. Now, pretty soon, it's just going to be a shortage, okay? But there's a truck driver shortage, and everything we get comes by truck. So there's a lot of shelves. It's not because they don't have stuff to put on the shelf. We don't have nobody to bring it. It's a severe truck driver shortage. Matter of fact, Sister Nova was talking about on her job how the shelves are bare. This is how we're getting our food, our gas, our food, how we live. So you don't have to wait for the real recession. We're already going through a shortage right now simply because there's no qualified truck driver. Almost make me want to get back out there and get behind the wheel because somebody going to pay me some serious bonus money. For real. To get back out there.
Yes, sir.
I am very valuable. I'm more valuable than any time in history right now. My skill. So, and I'm going to say this, and I think I still got somebody waiting. I guess they stopped crying. They're going to go ahead and wait. We're going to have some fun for the rest of the hour. Because we don't know what they're going to bring. Our problem is not Pan-Africanism. Our problem is not Nation of Islam or Christianity or whatever. You're not getting the job done. The Nation of Islam is not getting the job done. They've been around for almost 100 years. This Pan-African mindset is not getting the job done. It's thousands of these people, thousands of them. They have millions, if not $1 billion within their coffer, however you want to call that. They're not getting the job done. You get a lot of pretty speeches. Yeah, and the white man, and we're going to do this. Z-man, stand up, black man. Brother Taalib, stand up, black man. Show what you can do. Oh, my God, I can do this. Oh, man, praise all praises due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Oh, the Marcus Garvey. And let's say hello to the ancestors. Oh, the ancestors going to bless us. Come on, Lord. And look, praise Jesus. We got all that fantastical stuff. Plenty of it. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. If they was getting the job done, I can sit my happy ass down and shut the hell up. I can take down my channel, right? Because what's there to complain about? They are guiding us to freedom, justice, equality, and liberation. So what is there for me to talk about, really? Well, I can still probably talk about reality in general, but they are getting the job done. They are opening the schools. They are controlling land. We're getting power. Everything that we need, they're doing it. So there's nothing for me to talk about. You know, and guess what? My old happy ass would be happy to sit down. I have no problem with that. You know, because I'm sickly, Taalib is sickly. Yeah, we out here running around here in bad health. You know, Mississippi campaign, we getting ready to die. Mississippi campaign, trying to help us. Oh, I'm having a heart. Y'all might see me have a heart attack go live online. I'm coming to join you, Elizabeth. I'm coming to join you, honey. I'm coming to join you. We know better. We've been in this crowd. I know I've been in for 50 years almost. Taalib been in this thing for 40-some years. We are trying to tell you that stuff don't work. We are trying to tell you we have to look at things differently if you want to change. You cannot change nothing to continue to do the same crap that is not working. And they don't want to admit that. They don't want to accept that. And the main thing is, at this moment in time, if you don't do it big, you might as well not do it at all. Because we are too far behind in the game. Now, if you have one bullet left and you starving, would you rather use your bullet to try to get one duck or use that one bullet if you can get 2 ducks? I would rather use my one bullet to try to get 2 ducks. Or you can play it safe with 1 duck and there's no guarantee you're still not going to hit that 1 duck. But if you win, I win 2 ducks. When you invest little, you get little. When you invest big, you get big. Ask the gamblers. When they go to the casino or whatever, they bet big. And you win big. And of course, you lose big.
How is high reward?
Yeah, see, it's very simple. We're not saying nothing that you can't comprehend. All the things that we're doing, all these little baby tiddlywink projects that we're doing, yeah, it's going to reap reward. But basically, it's going to reap rewards just for you and your happy ass family and your dog Scruffy. Your little crap is not going to do nothing for me. It's not going to do nothing for Brother Taalib or Z-Man. Your little tiddlywink business. That's for you and your hungry ass family. It's not going to do nothing for us. To all of us come together to take control of the state, this is a team effort, a national effort by the people. So the people can say, this is what we did. Not because of Angel Snub Nub 7. Yes, the idea, and actually the idea did not even come from Angel Snub Nub 7. The idea actually came from our ancestors who was already doing it in the South. The only thing I've done, the only thing Z-Mad done, the only thing Taalib has done, and those who support the platform, we bringing it to 2021. That's all. We are Black Wall Street. We are beyond Black Wall Street. So that's what it's about. We want to bring this to an end once and for all. Give us a timetable. They don't give us no timetable. The reason why they don't give us a timetable is because they don't know what the hell they're doing. Give us those millions of dollars. Give us the help that you give everybody else. And let's see what we can do. We already know what they can do, which is nothing. Give somebody else a chance. Matter of fact, if you notice, Brother Taalib and Z-Mad, if you notice,
yeah,
we really didn't start catching a lot of hell until we came up with the Mississippi campaign. Because now, when we talk about what other people do, now we can say, we got something. We got an idea on the table. And it's credible. It's valid. It's logical. It's realistic. Why don't you try it? How you going to talk about something and you don't even try it? Give it a chance. But they don't want to do that. Because they're arrogant. And it's all about them. A bunch of losers. You're losers. Then when I call them a loser, they don't like that. Show me where you win. I'm going to say this. I think, yeah, my person, look like Earthman is here. But anyway, don't cry, Earthman. I'm going to bring you on. He said Earthman love. Our Earthman is not Earthman love. Our Earthman is just Earthman. But we need to bring this to an end. Put a timetable on it. The reason why they don't give us a timetable because you don't know what the hell you're doing. We're going to put a timetable on it, and we're going to give you a steady progress report, and the progress is based upon what you do, how hard you want to work. If you work hard and fast, we'll get where we're going. If your happy ass is playing the game, you're not going to get nowhere. Absolutely. Twin said, can't be afraid of the unknown. See, I was with people who actually was afraid to get free. I mean, they said, I want to get free. I got to get out of here. The reality was they wasn't really interested. And then when the cracker told them they're going to set them free, it scared them to death. They didn't really want to be free. See, the reason why they don't like Angel 777, because I know that y'all are fraud. You know that I know that y'all not real. You don't want to be free. You just want to, you just want an extra piece of cheese. That's all. You know, you just want an extra movie ticket. You just want to go to Jamaica.
An extra pork chop?
Yeah, extra pork chop, right. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's all. These persons, they wasn't real. See, I made them wait, and the real them came out. They couldn't even wait to get on the platform. Bunch of fake trolls, you know. And it sounds like it's Alquan. He don't never stop. You know, we're the people that they love to hate. Those people told me, I unsubscribe from you. I unsubscribe for you. But everything we do, everything we say, they know. What's the sense of, I have not unsubscribed from Sister Noble. I'm subscribed to Sister Noble. I'm subscribed to Guy in Hollywood. Because what's the sense of unsubscribing and you still gonna listen to them? Now, if I unsubscribe to these people, I am not listening to you. Now, I listen to Guy in Hollywood, not Guy in Hollywood Jr., because I find him pitiful and funny. I see them as entertainment. I don't have nothing to do. I'm vacuuming the floor you know, or whatever. And I just let the video play and listen to the nonsense. You know, Sister Karen over there still, you know, doing her thing, crying and cussing, same stuff, you know. But
that's the
off-brand
Scott.
Huh?
We say the off-brand Jill Scott.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the off-brand Jill Scott right there.
Yeah.
She do kind of look like Jill Scott.
Yeah, she the cousin version of Jill Scott.
But you know, actually, I could get into Jill Scott. And Jill Scott is a big woman, but I sort of like I like Jill Scott. And I also
I like Jill.
Yeah, I like Jill Scott. I don't know. I think Sister Karen gonna disappoint us though. I don't think she's a Jill Scott. No, I think she's gonna disappoint us. You know, don't get you. And plus, Karen got a real nasty mouth and stuff. I can't deal with that no more.
That's right. I forgot. That's what I said. Wanda Sykes, the comedian. That's who Sister Karen reminded me of. Wanda Sykes. I don't know if y'all know her.
Yeah, Wanda Sykes.
That's Sister Karen right there.
Wanda Sykes, I heard of her.
Yeah, she got a nasty mouth and that look. Yeah, she light skinned with the curly hair. That's who Sister Karen remind me of.
Well, you know, Wanda Sykes.
Wow.
She looking at the JJ.
Oh yeah, that's right. She a lesbian. Yep.
Yeah, you know she's a pussycat licker.
All of a sudden lesbian.
Yeah, all of a sudden lesbian.
She was lesbian when she first came out. But
well, you know they got to keep that undercover. They have to. They got to keep that undercover until they actually, you know, get a career and get something going. And plus, coming out as gay, that's fashionable now. You know, you don't have to hide it no more.
Yep.
Ask that little young guy, what's his name? Little Nazi thing, whatever. He is really
little Nas.
That little brother, he make you want to puke. I mean, he just go all out there. Like, what the hell is your problem?
I don't know what they got going on.
No, he should call himself a little mess. He, you know, little Nas. Oh, but you a little mess. Okay, so there's nobody waiting no more. You know, that's right. No fat chicks. I can't do fat chicks.
They going crazy in the chat.
Yeah. Well, that's our people in the chat.
Somebody said Jill not.
Jill not.
Phil said he know Wanda Sykes.
And I always liked Oprah Winfrey.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not like when Oprah picked up got skinny. I'm like, who the hell is that? I like Oprah when she had some weight on her. She looks better. You know, some people look better with weight. They don't look good being all skinny-fied. And really, a lot of our sisters are just some big, you know, a lot of them are just big, thick women. And we brothers, a lot of us, we like that big thickness. You know, now I don't like fatness, I don't like obesity, but I like being in the bed with all that meat, like, woo! You know, I don't mind being crushed. I used to date a sister, she was skinny, and she was athletic. I used to love being with that woman, and I could play basketball with. Matter of fact, she played college female basketball. And we go to the court. She couldn't beat me because I could shoot better than her. But
but
she was she played ball. You know, she wouldn't run around here eating Rice Krispie treats all damn day long. You know, we go to the we run and we play basketball and we used to argue all the time. She was a Christian, I was a Muslim at the time. And we argue all the time, but guess what? When it was all said and done, we holding each other watching TV. You know, nobody tripping off of that. You know, these people take things too damn serious. They take things too far. You know. So, yeah, and I will even tell you, that big ass pork chop, she had a lot of good ideas. The problem is she crazy. And because of her illness, she turned people away. But she come up with some real good ideas that could work. But every time we working with somebody, she's nasty, and she thinks she wants to be the leader. I told her, we are a team. You're not no damn leader. I am, because I will let Muhammad. Oh, here we go. But guess what? Now you sitting over there with all your grandchildren you stole from your granddaughters, who you abused, and now they living pitiful, pathetic lives. You sitting over there in your house alone, and the only people that's keeping you company is your grandchildren, and that's because they listen to your happy ass because they have no choice. It's done by force.
Right. Mm-hmm.
They don't really
and you collecting welfare checks off them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now she's old enough. She might be getting a little Social Security herself now, because she's old enough now. She wasn't old enough when I met her. Mm-hmm. She's old enough to get Social Security now. But she's gonna get her Social Security and an EBT card, and all those children she's taking care of. The state gonna give her a certain amount of EBT and money, to take care of those children. So she's in the money until they turn 18. You're in the money, because when they turn 18, they cut all that stuff off. And the sad thing about it, she got some older daughters. She don't want them to do nothing for themselves. They don't go to school. All of them stay in that house up under her fat ass tent skirt. She don't allow them to do nothing. See, that's a cult. That's a cult. Because she don't want them to experience other people, because that experience might cause them to want to go out and do, explore the world on their own. So she don't want them to associate with other people. That's what she thought she was gonna do with me. She thought that she tried to take advantage of a rift between me and my family at the time, right? You can't do that, lady. I don't know you like that. You can't divide me and cut me from my family. She told me, well, we're your family. No, you're not. All families go through things. I don't even know you like that, lady. I just met your fat ass on the internet. And when I met her, I had like $600 on my EBT card. That's right, Agent 707. And guess what? If you gave me an EBT card right now, I use the hell out of it. Keep my money in my pocket. I don't have no problem with it. Look, Z-Man said he would too. You damn scared. Ain't nobody shame an EBT card no more. Now, when I was growing up, we felt a little shame going to the store with them food stamps. I don't know you, Z-Man, you probably don't remember food stamps. The yellow one, the green one, the red one. All the colors meant a certain.
I think right when I was born.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think right when I was born, that's when they finally started using the card. But
yeah.
They used to tell me about how they used to have to go in with the store, and black people used to be embarrassed.
Yeah.
Because people be in line. You have 4 or 5 people in line, and you have to give all the stamps, and the cashier has to break them off one by.
I know when I was little, I didn't want none of my friends to see me with them reds and them green dollar bills, right? I'm looking around like I'm stealing something. Cashier like, what's your problem? I don't want nobody to see me. It's embarrassing. I will right now. I will give you 40 cents, 50 cents on the damn dollar. Give me your EBT card. I go to the store and rack up. Ain't no shame in my game. Ain't no shame in my game. Sister Noble, I got something to sell. I sure hit. Ain't no shame in my game. I keep my money in my pocket. I can do something else with my money. Have y'all seen gas prices?
Exactly.
Shoot. I can put that cash money in my gas tank. Now, if you cool with Akbar on the corner, see Akbar, he'll take food stamps for gas. Some of these slicksters, they do it all the time. Akbar, you know, Hasidim. They'll let you buy gas with those food stamps. They get caught all the time. Yeah, but they get, you know, most of the time they don't get caught. You know, them Arabs, they'll take them food stamps. You can buy cigarettes and alcohol with EBT card. They'll let you do it. Now, the sad thing about it, y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop snitching on these people when they do that, because they don't let you get your way. Then you're going to go to the government, go somewhere and snitch on Akbar and Shamsuddin or whatever. And they letting you buy liquor and hell, some of them even let you buy marijuana with food stamps. Stop snitching on these people. They're doing your happy ass a favor. You're supposed to be buying food. They let you buy liquor and gas and all kinds of stuff with the EBT card. Because the reality is, it's money. It's still money. You just limited. You're only supposed to be buying food. The reality is still money. You got to buy food, don't you? Hell yeah, I spend the hell out of food stamp. They can even go back to real food stamp. I'll show you on live. Angel Snub them 7 breaking off them reds and them blues and them greens. Damn skinny. Ain't no shame in my game. Ain't no shame in my game. You know, but, we have to get serious. We have to change the way we're doing things. It's just not going to work. That's not my fault. That's not my fault. That what you're doing don't work. That's not Z-Man's fault. It's not Taalib. It's not our fault. Matter of fact, me and Taalib, we even helped for years to try to get this stuff to work. And it don't work. So why would I advise Z-Man and other younger people, why would I advise them to get on board that stuff and it don't work? Out of all my 40, 45, almost 50 years being in that stuff, it didn't work for me in no kind of way. There's no benefit in my community. It didn't work for me personally. It just don't work. And I tell you this, we are more righteous than all these people talk about God and spiritual. We're more righteous than they are. Because I don't want to be righteous to please God. I want to be a righteous person because it's good for me. I'm not a whoremonger. I'm not running around here trying to get in every woman's drawers and drinking and smoking. I'm not doing that because it's good for me. Not because I'm trying to please God and trying to go to heaven. Because I understand heaven, I can make that right here on the earth. I don't have to die. I'm God. I'm a God. I can do that.
Make it happen right now.
Right now.
While you breathing.
You hit it right on the nail there.
Hey, well, in our case, we're going to have to make that real quick because we'll be dead from now the next few years. So, you know, we got to make that real quick. You know, Z-Man still be here and get to enjoy everything, but we be dead as hell, rotting in the grave.
Y'all still gonna be here. Don't worry, brother, man.
You know.
Y'all still gonna be here.
Okay.
Well, hopefully, anyways.
We got 15 minutes left. We're gonna bring Eldridge Muhammad on so we can have a little fun and get the hell out of here. Come on, Eldridge.
All right, brothers.
We're gonna bring Eldridge. We're gonna bring Eldridge out here, and he's gonna bring us some comedy, and we're gonna get out of here. We got 15 minutes left. Come on, Eldridge. What you gotta say? Welcome to the Realist on Earth, Eldridge. What's up?
Yeah. When y'all brothers going to Mississippi?
Hey, I got a question, brother. When the video go out, will I still be able to hear everything said on the video, although it sounds like we all going in and out?
Yeah, well, when it's fine on my side. You must be having technical difficulties.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
It's fine. It's fine on my end.
But when it's posted, I'll be able to hear everything, right?
Yeah. No doubt.
Okay.
We got Eldridge is gonna take us out of here. Eldridge, aka Alpha. You can't I mean, no matter what you do, Alquan, you can't change your voice, you know. So just say what you got to say, Alquan. I mean, he
when y'all going to Mississippi?
Now you know that's Alquan, right?
Who? I'm trying to get to Mississippi. Salam alaikum, brothers. When we doing this, brothers? When we doing this?
Okay. Well, Mr. Eldridge Muhammad, are you affiliated with Minister Farrakhan?
Yes, sir, brother. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, can I ask you, Eldridge? I mean, the Nation of Islam has been around for 100 years. I mean, why haven't y'all built a nation by now?
We got the nation, brother. We waking the brothers up, brother.
After 100 years, you don't have a nation.
Why you abusing these women, brother?
How am I abusing women?
You making video after video, calling them bitches, hoes, all this type of thing. You wrong, brother. You wrong.
Eldridge, when did I call a woman a bitch and a hoe, Eldridge?
You call them videos back. You call them bitches.
When did I do that? When did I do that, Eldridge?
You know you wrong, brother. You wrong.
I called a woman a bitch and a hoe. What video was that?
I don't remember the name, brother. You got so many. But you call them bitches.
Well, let me answer your question, Eldridge.
We don't do that in the Nation of Islam, brother. We don't do that.
Oh man.
let me address.
Oh man, here we go.
Let me address what you said. Well, first of all, Eldridge, I think that you need to talk to our brother Maurice Muhammad, because he's the only one that spoke about actually going to Mississippi, and he has actually done it. He is in Mississippi with boots on the ground. Now, Eldridge, if you go to Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign and watch our promo video, which is a beautiful video that was done by our brother Omar Shabazz, there's nowhere in the video it talked about moving or going to Mississippi. It says very clearly, we want to inspire the people that's already there and help them take over the political system there for what is in the best interest of all brothers and sisters in this country.
Did they ask for your help? Are you volunteering that?
What'd you say, sir?
I said, did they ask for your help, or you volunteering that help?
No, we're offering an idea, and should they choose to act upon that idea, I will be happy to help them in doing that. But if they don't want to do anything after they know, then it's not my responsibility, and we are not saviors. We're not saviors or messiahs. So, I mean, whatever would be, would be. You know, I'm not going to make nobody, and we're not Superman. We're not Batman. We're not the Justice League of America to try to go out here and save somebody. So, that's not
so you say this is the Muhammad cat we got to get with, because that sounds like my kind of brother.
Yeah. Contact Maurice Muhammad #2, the Mississippi Initiative, and contact him.
All right, brother, I'm gonna do that, but you got to leave these women alone. You got to love the black women. You got to cherish the black woman, man. You can't keep on going on like this, brother. Let it go, brother. Let it go.
Let what go, sir?
Your pent up anger, brother. Let it go, brother. Let it go.
Where do I express this pent up anger, sir?
All these videos, brother, about these black women. You can't do that, brother. Noble, Sister Noble. That's her name.
Sister Noble is a public figure, sir. Anybody can make all the videos they want to, just like they make countless videos about Donald Trump, Michael Jackson, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Sister Noble is a public figure. People can make all the videos that they want.
But why you got to do that if you got more important things to do, brother? That's what you need to be concentrating on.
Why do you think I have more important things to do, sir?
Well, I go by you. You say we want freedom. missions and stuff. I mean, that's what we should be talking about.
Yeah, we have time for a little bit of everything. We fight with those who fight with us. You know, what about the videos and she brought on her platform somebody who was very, very nasty and vicious towards me, and they started making all these vicious accusations, and the only thing we have done is defend ourselves. Now, at this point, sir, it seems as they are about or ready to go their way, and we are getting ready to go our way. Matter of fact, this video here shows that we're ready to go our way. The topic of this video was Black America, the separation, something within, I forgot the exact title, which our brother Taalib chose today. So that's what we're doing. And we're going on to continue to do 1000% what the Realities Temple has done since 2007. I mean, it looks like every 3 or 4 years, we have a beef with somebody has a problem. But unfortunately for us, this was the first time that something internally came from within my own self, my own ranks. Usually it's an outside beef, but this one came from inside the house, which was unusual. And so it's dying down. And as long as nobody's saying nothing about us, we're not gonna say nothing about them. And we're about to go on. We know we're going our way.
That's good, brother. But we need just the love, peace, cooperation among our peoples, because that's the only way we gonna get ahead. We ain't gonna get ahead with this beefing and this bickering, brother. It ain't gonna work.
That's right. That's right. But everybody is not meant to work with everybody. You know, and especially if you can't tolerate another person's viewpoint or ideas, you're not going to be able really to work with nobody, because even when people have the same philosophy and ideas, there's always going to be conflict.
But we don't need to put this thing on display in the way that you done it, brother. That's a very bad thing, brother. Very bad, very bad.
No, sir. We have a right to defend ourselves.
But you can do it behind closed doors, brother.
We did not make a video smearing anybody. You know, the attack came from the other person because they jumped the gun. And I tried to call them. And let them know that I had no intent to try to make videos about them or anything. I was just gonna let bygones be bygones. And I tried to leave them a message, but they had blocked me and all that type of stuff. And then they decided they brought my worst enemy to that platform to smear me. And when it's all said and done, when all the smoke clears, they fail. Because we brought undeniable facts. We brought the real smoke. We brought the testimony, the receipts, the undeniable facts. They can't do nothing with us. The only thing they can do is talk. But our facts, our testimony versus theirs, they don't have nothing
I hear you, brother. So you banned Sister Noble, but you didn't ban the your ex-wife.
Yeah, she's banned.
Oh, okay. I just want to understand that. There's one last question, brother. I saw a video, and the video says something in regards to the fact that you told a doctor that you were going to rip this faggot beard off of his face. Could you explain that, brother?
That's an allegation that never happened. That's
okay. All right, get enough. Get enough. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Peace to you, brothers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, wow.
They can't stay away. They can't stay away. I mean, we got it going on here. I mean, we're fun, we're serious, and we're fun. We got charisma. You know, we're articulate. We're handsome. Even when we raggedy, we're handsome. Even when I don't pick a back,
I'm trying to,
you know. Just wanted to have a little
keep
fun.
myself composed halfway. I kept reading the chat. The chat kept having me laughing, and then I kept listening to what the brother was saying. I just couldn't help but laugh the whole time through it. I had to put my mic on mute for half of it.
Yeah, because we know that's that's our friend Alquan. He can't, and he can't change his voice. You can hear that. You can see. You can hear that it's Alquan. And also he used that same avatar before. He used the same avatar before. It's one of that. He has many different accounts. This was one of them I never blocked. I never blocked Eldridge Muhammad. But I thought we only had like a few minutes left on our live stream. So I was like, why not? Let's have a little fun and play around. Why not? It ain't always serious all the
Woo. That's my laugh for the day.
Also, I'm gonna end on this.
Alquan is a certified troll.
Yeah. Also, we're gonna end on this note here that Razzie brought this up. Razzie said, "Don't forget the lie detector challenge. We offered them to take a lie detector test. Sister Noble making allegations, the pork chop making allegations. I'm willing. I will go in my pocket. I will spend the money. The only thing you got to do is go, answer the questions, and take the lie detector test." She has not said that. Noble has not accepted the challenge. And unless it's a pork chop, I don't expect the pork chop lady to accept a damn thing. So,
unless there's some food involved.
Yeah, there's some food involved. Yeah, some free coupons to Ponderosa or some crap. She wants some free coupons to Pizza Hut, McDonald's, or some damn where. She gotta have a bonus. What's that steakhouse? Longhorn Steakhouse or something. We like what Soul Brother said. Invite her to an all-you-can-eat contest. I did not get Cracker Barrel. She loved Cracker Barrel. She loved Cracker Barrel. She loved Cracker Barrel.
Woo!
300 some pounds. She weighed almost as much as a cow. I didn't know human beings could get big like that. I didn't know human beings. Taalib, did you know that human beings can be 300 pounds? There's a show on cable called My Fat Life or something like that. Them people 600 pounds. Can't even get out of bed to eat. People bringing them food. I'm like, what the hell? Can you imagine somebody like that trying to get on top of you? Oh, Lord. I'm like Bernie Mac. Oh, Lord. Yeah, my 600-pound wife. Yeah, that's the that's the name of the show. Yeah. But we getting ready. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Z-Man, it's an honor. I thank you so much, brother. You're always welcome. You can come here and take a chance on your feelings get hurt.
Oh man, it's an honor to finally talk to the man himself, man. I can't believe I haven't tried to join you in a live stream in the past. I've been watching you for over 7 years now.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. I thank you so much for sharing your time with us. Taalib is having technical difficulties, and
I appreciate the knowledge.
Yeah, send a shout out to Taalib. And thank you, Z-Man. Thank you, Mello and Earthman and Razzie. And of course, the Deacons of Reality. All those who are listening in the chat room, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. We truly appreciate your participation. This is the place to be. We are the most realistic option that we got. If we don't do Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign, you might as well not do nothing at all. And if you don't do Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign, the future don't look good for you. I feel sorry for you, brother. You still be here. I gonna probably be dead. So I'm telling you right now, if I never see you again in life, Angel told you good luck.
They talking about some media is gonna hit us in the next 10, 15 years, so we might not be here for that long.
Yeah, so
we might be right behind you.
Oh, hopefully it get better, brother. Because we never know. Things might flip around. We never know. That's why I keep doing what I do. Right. You never know. Something could happen and things just flip overnight. So hey. So on that note, as in the words of our brother Don Cornelius, he used to say, as in parting, I wish us love, peace, and so we are the 5,000.